is, it's basically our news show, which happens every week, mainly on a Saturday, but sometimes Sunday like today, because of, well, sometimes we might have things on, which we did. Just thinking, what did I do yesterday? But anyway, what did I do yesterday? Oh, rehearsal. Yes. My mind, I can think very far, like, in the past, but if you tell me what happened yesterday, it doesn't work very well. It's very weird that way. So, anyway. Bye. Yes, this is MRW News. We do non-political news, though sometimes it might sneak its way in. And we do loads of different news stories and loads of different things. And most importantly, we have a chat with you, because you are the things that make it. Because trust me, if you're not interacting, then it's boring, because we want your talking. So make sure you comment below any opinion you have or anything you want to say. Some of it isn't bad, obviously, otherwise then, you know, you probably won't get read out. So once if it's good, and I don't mean by bad meaning as the fact that you're not allowed to have any opinion different to mine. I mean by if it's rude or anything like that. Zacharias, would you like to come and say hello? Zacharias! Zach, come here! Zach! Harry's just sitting there. Yes. So that's my kitten up there. And Zacharias, which hopefully should come down at some point. But I think he's just going to observe from the top. Because of he's had a few problems, you see, with the local cat. Because there's a new kitten in his area and he's having to teach it its ways. So we've got some quite interesting news stories for today. And I'll tell you what we've done today as well, because something quite psychic happened today. I've done a show today, and because I've been doing my show, we haven't had time. Well, to be honest with you, I was going to say you haven't had time to do news, which is a bit of that, but actually isn't that. It's been a general election here in the UK, which has basically meant every single news story is full of the election, which obviously we're not doing political news, so we haven't been doing that. So it's been quite boring as a news lately, but we've managed to, you know, skim the way through trying to find news stories, and we've managed to find some. So we've got one about a very interesting show which is happening locally. We've got one about a very famous person who is coming locally, and we've got one which is right, company's furthest away from us.
Mine. I think you'll find that's mine.
This one?
Yes. Oh, thank you.
We've got one which is very far away from us, but it's just an interesting thing. It's not exactly a news story, it's just sort of a bit of facts and things like that, something to say about. So I'll just explain what we've done today. We have done it in the Fringe. So this is my Fringe show called the Clicky Cabaret, which I've been advertising, which we have done today.
Sorry about that. I'm here, everybody.
Now don't worry if you've missed it, because we will be doing it in Cardiff on the 20th.
Here I am.
And the Ex-Servingsman Club.
Ex-Servicemen's Club.
And we'll be doing that on the 20th of July at 2 p.m. And we did the same thing today, which is Clicky Cabaret, a musical which we've written ourselves, and it's got Bohemian Rhapsody on the piano, it's got dancing, it's got a storyline behind it, things like, you know, if you haven't experienced clickiness, it's like that.
Which everybody
storyline.
appears to have.
Everybody appears to experience, and if you haven't experienced it, then you're part of it. Well, they tend to be the people who don't admit it, tend to be the people who experience it, the people who admit it. Because I did a...
Oh, we've got lots of comments.
I did a show the other day, and it was to promote the Clicky Cabaret, and obviously, basically, I said to everybody, I said, right, everybody put your hands up, and there's a lot of people there, put your hands up if you've experienced clickiness, and I mean, I didn't see anybody who didn't put the hand up. So one person who was holding something, I think she was like that, and...
Sorry about this.
But everybody put a hand up, didn't they?
I wasn't there, lovey. I was behind stage, ready to come on to do mine.
No, you were there.
Was I there?
It's Friday night.
Oh, was I? Oh, yeah, but I sat at the side.
Yeah, but you still saw.
Oh, yeah, I saw a lot of people put hands up, yeah.
Everybody put hands up.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that, because I couldn't see everybody, you see.
Anyway. So we've got some very interesting news stories for you tonight, which we're going to crack on to, but I'd just like to thank everybody who came to the Fringe last night. Today.
About 43 minutes ago. It's been a long day. It's been a long week. We had an actress drop out.
We had an actress drop out. So
Wednesday, so we had to grab somebody who kindly said they'd do it, but they did very well. We did the whole of the thing and there was no mistakes, was there?
No.
Well, they'd only been there since Thursday they're at work, Friday. So for an hour-long production, they had Friday to learn it and Saturday, and then we did one on the front today on the Morecambe.
We did a bit of rehearsal.
We had a rehearsal, didn't we? But yeah, no mistakes. It all went really, really well.
For sure. Okay, but so Cardiff will be filmed live. Well, the reason why we did film it live today was because of, I suppose, to be honest with you, because we had so much to go on to do, but it wasn't that, because we have done a live before inside that building and the internet connection's not good. So, but when we do the other one, hopefully it should have a fixed connection there. So that should be okay. We're going to go there before.
Hey, you're looking rather dapper.
Yes, I am. My new shirt, and this is not new.
There's been a new charity shop, and Tracy will be interested in that. Show her your lovely jumper for £1.
Yes.
Look at that, Tracy.
Yes.
£1.
£1. It's a new charity shop. I went and did some. So I found this new charity shop. I went shopping in it, got a few bits and bobs, and then the day after that, which was yesterday, I thought, right, we're going to do some charity shopping. Found absolutely nothing apart from a phone case. So it turned, that one charity shop was the one that had the interesting stuff in.
I've got a lot of comments.
We'll
Tracy.
read the comments and then we'll go to the news. So,
Tracy sat outdoors. Where sat outdoors, Tracy?
It's
You might have
really
noticed unless we've done the
Apart from
kitchen out and put a
South
house in it. Neville says it must be hot in Ireland. But obviously, Neville's not sat outside. She says it surprised us. Are you outdoors too?
Yes, outdoors too.
Neville says it's never boring, Matilda. Trust me. Well, what were you saying was boring then? Obviously, that's something that thought I'd come on.
As I say, short term
Tracy's
memory. So I don't know.
hoping it went brilliantly, Tracy.
It went brilliantly.
I was really worried because these tablets that I'm on give me brain fog and I can't remember anything.
And I have brain fog about the tablet.
And especially when she said something and then I can't remember what I was talking about then. But I didn't forget one line.
No, you
and
didn't.
I didn't have to have my script in front of me, Tracy.
You did very well.
Neville said it was fab. It was fab, and it was fab to see you and Linda there.
Yes, you both came.
Neville says, Tracy, you're going to Carnforth. No, she can't make it. We're going to do it live for her.
Quite a lot of miles away.
Tracy says, can you get the volume up?
On this?
It's the same as always. Can you hear now?
It's not the sound.
Tracy says a bargain.
Jumper, obviously.
And obviously, yeah, well, it could be about our play as well. It is an absolute bargain because it's donations only, so you must come. And Penmatasa. Penmatasa. Nice name. Hi.
Hello.
Mercy said, this is the most British live I've ever seen. Camber says, evening, Matilda, evening. Amy says, hello, sweethearts. Tracy says, well done. Rob says, hello, Matilda, hello, Mum. Oh, God, I can't, they're going so fast, I can't even read them. Gemma says, I like the way you talk. I wonder if that's me or you. Tracy says it's a bit low, you'll have to speak up. And Rob says you're looking lovely.
Thank you. Sorry.
And Turbo's Tinwell says, hi guys, been on Bodmin Moor today. What were you doing on Bodmin Moor, Turbo's Tinwell? To tell us all about it.
Yes, and where is it? Because unless it's in some name, but I don't know where that is. Right, what story shall we do first?
We haven't got a lot of news really. We haven't. I've been absolutely. I tried to get it all sorted all week.
It's not how you're supposed to run it, darling.
I wouldn't even. I'd turn off. It's that a little bit of news. It's just
right, Pam Ayres.
There's only a little bit of news, but it's very interesting.
Pam Ayres. Now, Pam Ayres, I haven't looked in too much into it, but I'm slowly starting looking more into it. I'm going to go to the library and get a book. And I had a book, and I'm quite upset because I gave it away. I purposely bought it. Tracy will know this because I bought it with her. I purposely bought it to give to a friend, and now
She wants it back.
Because if he said I'm going to go skate signed, and I'm thinking, dang it, I could have got that book signed. So he's going to go get his book signed, and I'm not going to get my book signed. So I don't know if trust me.
Has anyone listened to Pam Ayres' poems? I remember them when I was younger. And then we've just been doing a little bit of research. We're going to do a lot more research.
That's what I mean.
She's coming to more. I won't say too much because that's what the story about. But she's done this one on hedgehogs, and it was funny, wasn't it? And what did it say about the uncle or something getting spiked in the compost?
I can't remember.
So basically, it's about the death, a light-hearted way, like what we did today to raise awareness. And it was a light-hearted way
of doing it as well.
Of raising awareness on, how dangerous it is, like strimming and stuff, and bonfires with hedgehogs. And
my cousin got killed in a bonfire, and she was.
It's a good poem, so you'll have to listen to that. Just type in Pam Ayres hedgehogs, and I'm sure you'll get it.
Yeah, because I just searched up hedgehog books. I mean, not hedgehog, Pam Ayres books. But I am going to look into a bit more because I never really I never knew she existed really.
Well, she is good.
And then once I realised she existed, then I'm looking into it more, and I'm going to look into it even more.
And I don't know if she does do crude ones. So I might be saying this wrong, but there's no crudeness.
No.
The ones that we saw, they're all just pleasant. They're funny. You want to listen to them, and they don't, because a lot of these poets that I've seen, they have to be crude, don't they? But it's not. Well, anybody can listen to it.
I just feel like if it says swear word, then that's the funny bit.
Yeah. But she doesn't. I have the ones I've watched have not been rude anyway. There's a couple of little innuendos, but nothing bad at all.
Yeah,
so anybody can watch it.
she's a writer, broadcaster, and entertainer, and is touring theatres and festivals in September to promote her new book and going
doggedly on.
Going doggedly on. I must say she has very weird titles, which is not a bad thing. I'm just pointing out the fact that she does have weird book titles, doesn't she? Most people would like, say if you wrote, say if you wrote a book about, a cat, say, or John my cat, so she would go somewhere completely different.
That might be why she's so good, though.
Yeah,
she's got such a big following, and why she's so famous.
Like some books she's got here, Pam Ayres on animals, and Who Are You Calling Vermin?
I think that's quite a good title.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Pam Ayres on animals is probably a bit boring, really.
Yeah, well, I've only got 2 options here, but I have looked at other options. There's other options. And she's one of the only a few authors to have had their books included in the Sunday Times best-selling charts in almost every decade since the 1970s.
Ooh, well done, Pam.
No stranger to the stage or the screen, Pam first appeared on TV in 1975 in the TV talent show
Opportunity Knocks. So Opportunity Knocks.
Opportunity
As in
Knocks. What
your
was that about?
opportunity.
Have you ever watched it?
Yeah, it's like, it was the old Britain's Got Talent, so it means your opportunity knocks, as in like knocks on the door, opportunity knocks. You know?
It's quite a good name as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why they gave up with it, actually.
Well, why did they give up on it?
I don't know. I just said, I don't know why they gave up on it, so why did they give up? I don't know, I've just said I don't know why they gave up. Right, why did opportunity knocks stop?
Since then, Pam has performed to audiences across the globe, and in 2004, she was awarded an MBE for serving to literature and entertainment. In 2022, Pam was on stage at Glastonbury Festival, which is
pretty damn good if you're not a musician.
Yeah, which has just been. Yeah. And Pam has.
We're stopped. What's
So
going on?
People at Glastonbury, there was Dua Lipa, wasn't there? Coldplay.
We've moved
Shania
on, Pam, by the
Twain.
way, if anybody's listening. We'll go back.
That's not really. That's all I know. The people that I know.
I don't know. I don't think I'd be that keen on Glastonbury, to be honest.
No.
It's a bit busy for me.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, they have all these big, things in the sky which block your view. Flags.
No, I don't think I'd be going.
Which, if you have somebody stood in front of you, a flag, or somebody stood, when they did, when somebody on the back, you like just, I can't say. But to be honest, I don't think the majority of the time they're not to say that, they're just partying along. Pam has appeared on screen most recently with the Cotswolds.
Yep.
What is that? It's like a
Cotswolds. It's an area with Pam Ayres and the Cotswold and beyond with Pam Ayres. So she's obviously in the Cotswold area with the first one, and then they've moved it on.
A movie place?
And the main thing is why you've done the story.
Pam Ayres will be performing at Morecambe Poetry Festival on September the 20th.
Bringing it to Morecambe, the most
September
famous poet.
September the 20th too.
Nah, it's September the 22nd, so don't go 2 days
I'm
early.
really
We know
tired.
she's good. But you've no need to go 48 hours early, like Matilda said. It's the 22nd, not the 20th.
I'm tired. And for some reason it doesn't really show anything else about the fact of it. Just literally says she will be coming out September 20th.
I think they'll probably put more stuff out near the time.
Basically that's the point.
It's coming round now, isn't it? But it's still a while away in entertainment terms, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't usually book stuff that far.
I'm going somewhere in June next year.
No, it's super exciting. Pam Ayres, one of the I'd say one of the best known poets ever, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I mean, as I say, I haven't looked at too much of her stuff, and in the short period of time I've looked at it, she's been pretty damn good. And after this live, I'm going to be looking at some more stuff. And
I'm not into poetry at all, but I know Pam Ayres. So most people will know her, even people who aren't into poetry. That's how famous she is. So to get her coming to Morecambe for the Poetry Festival, which hasn't been going that long, is brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. It's obviously going to be the star of the festival.
Yes, this is a fact,
And we should be really looking forward to seeing her, shouldn't we?
Yes, I mean, I can't really think of any other big names that are going apart from Pam Ayres.
Well, you can't beat Pam Ayres, can you?
No.
It's like getting, trying to beat Taylor Swift, isn't it, at a concert?
Well, I mean,
It's not easy.
no.
Right.
You want to read some comments and then we'll move on to
There's lots
more
of comments.
story.
I'm going to find out what Turbo's Tim's World, if he's put back what he was doing on Bodmin. Neville says, well done, Jane. Thank you, Neville. Tracy says, just talk anyway like you usually do when it was on about no news. Yeah, she does, Tracy, as you know. It's not
but
easy.
you have to have a snooze to like get yourself set off.
Tracy says, yes, Pam. You'll have to come over, Tracy, and see her.
Yeah,
We'll have to go out. We'll have to go watch her. And Rob still hasn't played the CD.
Rob.
But he's ordering a T-shirt this week. Oh, please do. We still haven't even got them advertised yet.
Actually.
Tracy says she's great. She is great. Is Pam Ayres, from what I've seen. I remember when I was younger, but she does the poems are funny. Neville says yes, she is very funny. Great accent.
She talks it well, actually.
Have you guys played the CDs? I don't know what that's about. NH says hi.
Hello. Yeah, she has a good voice as well. She doesn't just say oh the dog did this and blah blah blah. She tells it in the proper
like a poet almost.
Yeah, but no, because of your poet, you could. If you think of a poet, you think, all right, they're just going to write it down and there's your poem.
Yeah.
But she doesn't just do that; she performs it.
Yeah, tells a story.
Yeah, exactly.
Tracy says you don't know what you're missing, Rob. That's obviously about the CDs. Cumberwell says breaking news in Staffordshire: man about to go to kebab house for a pizza. Oh, we should have covered that, really. Yeah. Why couldn't you have sent that in earlier?
What type of pizza? I mean, there's so many questions to be answered.
Turbo's Tinwell says Pam Ayres. Oh my God.
Oh,
I have dated her niece. If you look up, you'll see Stamford in the Vale. I went to school with her niece. Oh, Abby's on.
Well done, Abby.
Well done, Abby. Hello, Abby. Tracy says we had to watch it, Jane, didn't we? That was nothing else on. It stopped like anything else or something new. Tracy says hi, Abby.
I presume that means by opportunities not.
Cycling for Fun says Nina Miskoff played the Simon Cowell bad guy role. So was it Nina Miskoff in Opportunity Knocks? That's what you mean? I so long ago since I watched it. I probably wouldn't. I'm probably that young. I wouldn't even have picked people out. Was she on it, Nina Miskoff? Curbside Classics Evening.
Good evening.
Neville says well done, Tim. What's happened with Tim?
Maybe he's got.
Pam Ayres because I dated the niece. I don't know if Neville. Well done. Anyway, well done, Tim. Abby says hi, Tracy, and Tracy says as a wave. Oh God, there's more. Oh, Adrian, Paul. Oh. It was lovely to see you today.
Yes,
well done, you. We had somebody come to our show from the Midlands.
Yes. You said you didn't know if you'd get back in time for the news, but you have, so well done. M9 says Fred Dibner had a certain energy. You also possess it, so do I. I still do. The youth I are. You are our future. You are our future. Thank you, because I do worry about my future. Not my future, I mean as my generational future, because they'll pay. I'm not saying for all of them, because I'm sure there are some ones, but a lot seem to be a bit,
They're not getting on.
Yeah. So I'm trying. I am trying to make up for them.
Tracy says, "Don't mention Taylor." No, we won't hear her the whole damn time.
So I've got.
We even have to write a play about a play that she includes heavily in. Should I say?
I've got because of the CDs have been getting damaged inside the car. Should I get it for
Yes, you go get it while I finish off the things. Agent Shoddy says hi, Beetlejuice. Hi, and Neville says, I think I've sent. I think Neville has read that one. Hi, Adrian. And Abby says, I haven't seen Billy in so long. Either have we. So he's been in the good books, hasn't he, Billy?
Well, he's out at the moment, so he might be coming back.
He should be coming back because he's left everything in a total mess. He's done this to the car, Abby. I'll just show you.
Well, he hasn't necessarily done that to the car. It's sort of like that anyway.
Where you going? Oh, we're going the wrong way. Like that.
Hang on a minute.
There.
There's the car.
There.
Thank you.
He's done that to the car, Abby. Left it like that. And he was... But he's changed the starter motor on Princess, hasn't he? So he's in the good books.
Anyway.
Abby, he is naughty. I'm glad you're right. He's very naughty.
I bought this. It's a CD case because all my CDs were getting smashed, right? And I had a lot of CDs and I was struggling to fit them inside the door pocket of the car. So I've bought this, and it basically does its job by holding CDs. So as you can see, we've got all of our CDs in here. Now one of them is playing inside the car, so we've got them in order. We've got first Taylor Swift album, second Taylor Swift album, third is inside the car, which she written that one all of us by herself, no help. Red, which was her turn to the pop era because he's more country. 1989, and that was a re-release. Reputation, you've got to love Reputation, you've got to love it, and Midnight. Now I am missing 3 CDs. I'm missing Evermore, Folklore, and Torture Poets Department, but they will eventually be filled. But obviously I will eventually get them. I think the next one I'll probably get would be maybe Folklore or Evermore or something. And my CD's here, next to Dire Straits, Mika, and Mamma Mia, but so basically ABBA, but you know the version. Queen, Spice Girls, Michael Jackson, Queen and Ice to the Opera. I need more CDs ready to fill up. Amy Winehouse 2, and The Entertainers, basically Stock Rockland. So yeah, so that's all my CDs. I can fit 96 in here, and once I've finished on at 96, I've got another door pocket to fill. So we're gonna eventually have loads of CDs. So it's my collection I'm going to start building. And I think I might pop to charity shops tomorrow again and just get myself some CDs. And I'm also going to pop to the library and get myself some Pam Ayres books.
M9 says, and don't forget, William Shakespeare said the world is a stage. We create our realities just in the power of our thoughts. Our thoughts create our physical realities. Adrian Paul says,
Wait, hang on a minute. You mentioned Shakespeare.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you just put us on. Wait 1 minute.
Wait 1 minute. We'll go back to it.
Wait 1 minute. Lost it. Adrian Paul says, he's home. Oh, I'm glad you're home safely. Had a total blast today, Matilda.
Good.
He's a very serious talent. The play was brilliant.
Thank you.
Got a very serious message across with great humour, and I loved your songs. Oh.
Thank you very much. I'm very
We had
glad
somebody
that you
there. I
came.
don't know if anybody saw him in the corner. A gentleman. He's reviewing He came to review it.
Yes.
So yeah, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. So he says very positive. So let's hope the review's good, and it's going to be in the Lancashire Evening Post. So I hope it's a good one because it's going straight out, and we don't see the review until it goes out on Lancashire Evening Post. So let's hope it's good. But he did say loved it, very positive.
Yes, which is good, very good indeed.
Turbo's Tim Wells says Billy's taken the engine. Yeah, what he's done is he
What cat about the engine?
stupidly crashed his car because he's so stupid. And years ago, when it was that stupid age that the boys do.
He hasn't passed that age yet.
Well, he still hasn't, but when they're really, really stupid, he did that, and he now needs a chassis leg, so he's had to buy a whole car to get that leg off. You know what I mean? And apparently it's spot welded, so he has to. There's hundreds of spot welds, and he has to drill each one bit off. But he's getting the chassis leg off that and putting it on his car. Abby says Taylor Swift.
Does Abby love Taylor Swift?
And just that's it.
Well, if Abby loves Taylor Swift, then you've just gone up another level, Abby.
Oh no, no! Curbside Classics. I can't read it. I just can't read it.
Like Taylor Swift,
No. And she'll go. The news will end at this moment
What's
if I
it
read
say?
that comment.
I'll read it.
How could you do
You want me
it?
to read it?
Niece went to the Taylor's live show. She said it was the best day of her life. Told you, Curbside Classics. Tracy Smith says, see if you can get a fold-away stool for your portable piano. Adrian Paul says, fingers crossed you get a good review. I hope we do.
I think we will.
Otherwise it won't be very good. Tracy Smith, don't mention it curbside. She's been depressed all over it. Yeah, she's already told Tracy not to mention anything.
Yeah.
Gabby says, got to go now. See you later. Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, next piece.
Yeah, I said to Tracy, I said, just don't mention it while she's in the area. And now she's gone, you can mention it more, Tracy. I was going to tell you, you can mention it. But while she's gone, while she's here, I just thought I can't stand it. And then when she comes back in August, I'm just going to have to shut up again.
So yes, you brought us nicely into our Shakespeare
Yes, the
story.
Shakespeare.
Well done, you.
So Leighton Hall is a stately home.
Lovely, it is.
You want to show a picture?
I really can't see when I'm not as good as you.
Hiya,
How beautiful is that?
hiya,
Hiya, hiya,
There you go.
There. That's Leighton Hall, which is absolutely stunning. We've been a couple of times.
Yes, we did a a classic car show, which was actually, we did it last year, and it was actually on today, can you believe? But we were doing my show, so we couldn't go. We took Princess there last year, so that was actually on today. And we've also been another time, we basically went and we had a good look around, didn't we? And it's a very stunning building, and it's a stunning place. And
she's a lovely lady, lovely down-to-earth lady.
Susie Reynolds owns it, and she gave us a tour of it, and she's a lovely, lovely lady, like genuinely.
So it's open to the public. I don't know the times and everything, but I think it's all year round. It's open to the public. They have a cafe there, and you can go in these ones that they open and you can't have a good look. You can go in I think all of the ground floor, really, can't you? I think there's a couple of rooms that are private.
She still lives in it.
But you can see all the grand staircase going up, and the grounds are beautiful.
And there's loads go on there. They have weddings and stuff, and things like day to day. They have a park. They have like bee stuff. They have like nature trails, and they have basically just to enjoy the wildlife.
And they've got all the herb gardens and the vegetables, and they grow all their own stuff and everything. And they do a special walk, don't they, round that you can follow. Yeah. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning views, isn't it?
Very. And Leighton Hall they are delighted to announce the return of the festival players for a special evening of Shakespeare.
There's a picture.
In the
Higher, lower, higher.
There we go.
Picture of the theatre group.
In the grounds on Thursday the 25th of July, so not really that far away, with a performance of Shakespeare and final play, The Tinsman. That's right, isn't it? Tempest, that's it. Tempest, so when it says final play, I presume.
Did you get the date right? Thursday the 25th of July?
Yeah.
Alright, Thursday the 25th of July it is.
Now, for over 25 years, this travelling theatre company has been bringing the magic of Shakespeare to Carnforth every summer. So basically, Leighton Hall is in Carnforth, just to get that pointed. Every July, Leighton enjoys the celebration of Shakespeare and the comedy and the drama.
From the comedies to the tragedies.
The laughter and the timeless storytelling.
You want me to read what Susie says?
Well, I could read it.
Susie.
I could read it.
I'd like to read it.
Would you like to read it?
I
Okay.
think I
You
would
read
like to read
Susie.
it.
What Susie Reynolds?
This is Susie Reynolds, the owner, who we've met, and she is really, really lovely.
Very down to earth.
Owner of Leighton Hall, she is, it says here, shares her excitement. We love having the festival players here. After all this time, it's like welcoming back old friends. We're thankful they stop here at Leighton, as we are the only venue in Lancashire on their tour. The gardens are the perfect backdrop to enjoy Shakespeare on a summer's evening, regardless of our British weather.
Regardless.
Well, I hope it's a lovely dry day for you, Susie.
Yes, she does loads of events there, from classic car shows to Birds of Prey. She does a lot of TV programmes there as well. Should I say about it was ITV, wasn't it? Was it Channel 4?
I can't remember.
No, I think it was Channel 4. Channel 4, I might be wrong on this, so I really do apologise if I'm wrong. But when you watch a TV programme, I think it's Channel 4, you have a break in between them where it's...
I thought it was Coronation Street. That's ITV.
So it might be ITV. I'm Channel 4, ITV,
yeah,
definitely between them two, definitely. Anyway, she was explaining to us that in fact sometimes you have like a bit of a scene where it just like sort of shows Channel 4 comes up and there's a bit of a scene of like, I don't know, some people at a festival or a tractor or something, and those scenes are all filmed at Leighton Hall.
Yeah.
So that was quite interesting. Also, there was loads that went on to set it all up, and she told us plenty of lovely stories about it and funny stories as well.
And Neville says it's a stunning situation, Leighton Hall. Did you know they're having a motorcycle hill climb there? I did, Neville.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did know.
No,
I did
nobody
know that.
told me
No,
that.
I knew.
Oh,
I
yeah.
knew, yeah. Because when I was looking for hill climbs for you in your car, I saw them there and I thought, oh, we've just been to Leighton Hall.
Oh.
Have you been, Neville, obviously? Well, not obviously, you might have just seen it. Have you actually been there and had a look round?
It's a lovely building. And the show will take place, rain or shine, so don't be worried about cancellations. You do worry about that sometimes, don't you? Because it's an outside show, by the way. You feel like, it might get cancelled. So rain or shine. So visitors are advised to bring their own seating. I suppose you could sit on the grass, but I suppose, who wants some seating. And extra layers of warm clothing, and preferably and possibly an umbrella, which I suppose you would advise. I would advise an umbrella to make sure
Keep you dry.
Yeah, to make sure it's very comforting and a good event. Gates will open at 6 p.m. and Guests are invited to bring a picnic and even a bottle of fizz. Ready for the show, which to start at 7:30. Now, obviously, you might think that's an hour and a half gap, but that will give you time to walk around the grounds and have a good look around.
You actually think of that. How good is that? Because they could make a load of money out of food.
Yeah, they could.
And like in a cost of living crisis, when people, I mean, not obviously cost of living crisis, you probably wouldn't bring a bottle of fizz. You might do. You might have won it in a raffle or somebody might have given it to you. So, but instead of, how many places have you been to where they frown upon it that you bring your own food and drinks? So basically, for £19 for adults, £11 for children, £19 you can go there. You can sort of like have a little bit of a picnic. Well, they're not going to rush you up. They're inviting you to come early. They're not just ramming you in at 7:30.
So you get through at 6 p.m. You get, I think, well, when we went there was free parking, so I would presume it was free parking. It didn't say anything about parking.
Yes, £19,150 to park.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
You get to look around the full grounds. You probably get a tour of the house. I don't know that's certain, but I'm sure if you said to her, I want to look around the house, you'd probably say yes. I don't know that though. So
They don't just pile up and say, Matilda, we've been watching our MRW News and she said she'd show us.
So did she?
Did she?
And then you get, now you know that time until 7:30 p.m. and then obviously you get to have a picnic, so you get to basically
that's really good.
have a full layout dinner, don't you?
Because they could have turned around and said, right, it'd be 7:15, be there, but
you've got to pay for really is your show.
Yeah, 6.
Which obviously all these actors, the actors having to pay, to their wage, and then because it's a travelling company, and I'm sure props, and probably for the venue and everything. So it's quite a good deal.
At 6 p.m. you can have a right walk round, can't you? Get your picnic out.
Yeah.
Get your strawberries.
And it's got a nice driveway.
Yeah, have a chat.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Get yourself settled in.
There you go. You need to be going to that. I bet Neville's going. Neville, are you going to that now?
It's a good place, isn't it?
Oh, I bet you and Linda will love that.
Yeah. So that is a place that you should all go to, and I'm sure it would be an absolute blast. I mean, they've been doing it for 25 years. They've been going, and also, most importantly, it's the only place in Lancashire, which Lancashire is a big place.
Yeah, it is a big place.
And it's the only place they're doing in Lancashire.
Well done then.
Which is quite, I suppose, an achievement, really, isn't it?
Well, I think so.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got Robbie says, love your shows. Keep up the good work, girls. We will do.
We will do, don't you worry.
Tracy says they also have live music concerts, don't they? I don't know.
I think they do everything, to be honest.
So we've done Neville's. I scrolled so much that I reached another country. I think that means the comments. Meaning you've got a lot of comments. Okay. Neville says he went a year ago with his mum and they do plant fairs. Oh, that's interesting.
Seriously, we must do everything.
And Neville says he's only going if the seats are comfy.
You have to bring your own seats, so that'll be dependent on you.
Yeah, it'll be depending on you, Neville.
Is there anything else? Yeah?
No.
So, the next story is all from my brain.
Oh dear. So expect some mistakes and I know nothing about it, so this might be all wrong.
So this morning I watched a video, right, telling this story thing, and I thought, oh, that's interesting, so I clicked off it, and then I think I was making a smoothie, and I thought, oh, I've got a news, that is interesting, so I went to go back onto it, and it was on Instagram, and it disappeared, so I was like, great. So I thought, right, so that video's gone. And then we sort of did the show obviously today, and on our way back we were thinking, oh, we have no news stories. So I was like, oh, well, I had this one I found, this morning. So I did a bit of research and I watched a few videos today, but then I sort of because of usually we just print it all off, I didn't really digest, so basically I moved on to different stories and forgot about it, and then I thought, oh no, I could possibly pull this off, so basically I'm going to try and tell this story without knowing that much about it. So, basically, how far do you reckon Russia and America are from each other? Because if you look at a globe, which I do have one, which I could get, but I don't know. Do you want me to go get a globe?
Go on then.
Oh yes, let's get a globe. Right, wait there.
So she's gone to get a globe now. So, any comments or anything to just chat? You're just obviously looking at an empty chair. It won't be long. She's coming now, I think. I can hear her. Oh, nice. Ah, she's coming.
Right. Oh, this is my globe. So let's just have a quick look.
Oh, has it moved?
Yes.
Anyway, about this story.
Right, so this is the globe. So Russia is here. Here's Russia. There's Russia. Now the United States are here. I'm hoping.
so if you just tuned in, this is not a geography lesson, as you probably noticed the geography.
So this is how far away it is. Now it doesn't look that far. It's not a good globe because what they've done is.
The globe's wrong.
No, look at that colour there. That's the same colour as the ocean. So they've done the island countries the same colour as the ocean. So it's a messed up globe.
Globe's wrong.
We're here, United Kingdom. I mean, look at England. It looks a bit messy, doesn't it? There's Tracy in there.
Hello, Tracy. Oh, I can see you are in your garden as well, aren't you, love?
So we're all the way over there. Now that is quite a big distance, isn't it? What ocean's that? That's North Atlantic Ocean. All that distance in between each other.
We're getting to the story.
You've got to go,
hang in there tight.
You've got to go over from Russia. You've got to go over Poland, Germany, somewhere, France, England, the ocean, and then you get to. I think that's part of the United States. The United States. I'm gonna go. Right?
No, I'm not being able to. This is GCSE geography. No, it's not. It's not that advanced, love.
I focus on other careers in geography.
This is kindergarten geography.
Yes, my maths, my geography, and probably science.
Yeah.
Quite a few things at kindergarten level, but everything else is higher.
That doesn't play much for my home education, does it? She had other talents, other strengths.
Yeah, so I focused on
I
them
let her
all.
develop them, and she started on geography now.
No, I've started on maths recently.
Yeah.
I can speak Italian.
She can
now.
count. Yeah, she can speak Italian, dance, do everything else, but geography's pretty poor. But my geography's always been crap.
Yeah,
It
has
has.
it?
Yeah, I forget. I do have an interest in it, and I always forget where places
I have
unless
an
you
interest
go
in
to
it.
them.
Yeah, I have an interest in it, but I mean, yeah. And even then, I've been to like Scotland, I forget a bit of that. So anyway, point is, so it's all the way over there. Now, obviously it's a big place, but if you actually turn the globe round,
Da-da-da-da.
it's actually not that far away. Bearing in mind that sea colour, even though it's actually a country. Let me just try and see. That's how far away it is from each other. That's Russia. This is what's this?
It's a globe, love.
What's that sign?
Oh,
Is
my
it Canada? Is it-
eyesight. Alaska.
Alaska, that's it. Alaska. Alaska is there. So these are both connected. Which obviously Alaska is a part of the United States. So that is really close. Now that is 2 miles. No, it's not. No. So it's
Less than 3 miles.
No,
so
no,
you're
no,
right.
no, 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 you're not, because it's another bit that I'm explaining.
Oh, right,
So it's a
okay,
couple of
sorry.
miles away from each other. Now, what it is the interesting story. You can't see it on the map. Basically, globe. Basically, there is like, your borders here, where you cross over to your different countries, and there's 2 islands, which are both here. So there's one island there and one island here, which you probably can't see whatsoever. Just paint a picture.
Just keep sticking the globe in front of the camera. Just work it out yourselves.
Paint a picture. So there's
Paint
2
the picture in your own head.
There's 2 little islands, and what they're called?
Islands.
No, they don't have names.
Well, it's your story. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
even
like
look at
Fiji
this.
or something.
Let me just have a look. I didn't even know
They
anything
haven't
about
done.
this. Oh, I don't even have it on. I just quickly
Oh, it's
printed
got
this off when you
somewhere.
said, "Oh, I know all about it."
The Fiji.
Right, what are the islands? She's on her news story that she's telling you about. You said to me, "Should I do this story?" And I said, "I know nothing about it." And you said, "Oh, I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to do it
Yeah,
myself."
I mean, I can remember names. Russia and Germany's islands.
The closest distance between mainland Alaska and mainland Russia is 53 miles across the
Russia, Germany
Bering Strait.
islands. No, that's not what it's called. Oh, it's called Germany. Be quiet. Damn voice thing.
Oh, go all shut up now while she giggles a voice
It's
thing.
damn iPod.
Oh, the iPod's wrong.
America. Right there.
What's the word?
Big Defeaty.
Big Diomede and little Diomede, I'd say it's
I mean,
pronounced.
Big Diomede and Little Diomede. Now, Russia.
It's spelled Dionede, so I'd say Diomede.
I don't think it is exactly that, but it's somewhere.
But anyway, you
Anyway,
can look it up yourself
so
on that.
the big Diomede is Russia, and the little Diomede is United States, which I suppose was there for some week. Now, what happened is in the US one, they have people who live on the island, which is like those people are like the furthest community away from. I don't know if civilization, it might be actually. No, it isn't. It's just furthest away from somewhere. And then the Russian one was a place where they had people living on it, but then they moved them off there when there was the Cold War, and they moved them off, which I know I do anything about, and then they moved them off there back to mainland Russia, and it became a army base place. So basically, the little Tafiti are getting watched by the big Tafiti, and if they come a bit too close, they start getting shot. Which is and then the little Tafiti for food, they have birds, which they use the eggs. They kill whales, they kill snow bears, they kill.
Oh, this is quite an upsetting story.
There's big animals that kill, but then
they kill the big animals. You know the big ones. You know what she means. Oh, we've got a bit more description. The big animals, they have horns.
No,
so
like,
they could be range anything from cows to
go
rhinoceroses. So just
things
again,
that
just make your
it's
own
in a
mind
cold
up on that.
It's in a cold place, and they're only 2 miles apart. You see, well, 2 miles point four, I think, 2 miles something.
No, it says less than 3, so you're right with that. Because even on the thing that's writing about them, they haven't put an exact amount. So they get away with that. Less than 3 miles.
And the helicopter comes twice a week, so they get food, but they get food up to 8 days, so the food can last up to 8 days, just in case the weather.
Why do they get tins?
Bad. I don't know.
I thought it's absolutely freezing, so how could it not last
I don't
longer
know.
than...
Well, then they're interviewing a guy, and he goes, well, we've got everything apart from coffee and sugar, so I don't know if that means that they've
just eaten all the coffee and sugar when it came. Coffee and sugar. Oh, we've everything apart from coffee and sugar now.
Yeah,
well, you always eat it all since
no,
it comes.
I think what he meant was the fact is that he thinks he's got full supermarket, meaning there's meat, eggs and stuff.
Oh, they have supermarkets.
That's what he labelled it as. I think he
Ah.
was just explaining it the other way. And the only thing they can't produce is coffee and sugar. But I think he doesn't realise there's a few more things inside the world. But they have seaweed, they have types of plants and
yum.
potatoes and stuff. Oh, but Tracy likes seaweed.
Darren says, well, they're closer than you think when you look at Alaska and Russia. And Neville said
Exactly.
500 miles, approximate guess. Well, not really approximate, Neville. You're 497 miles out,
You
according
are.
to this text.
Now, this is the catch. When it comes to winter, it can freeze over, right? And when it freezes over, you can walk over it. And you can walk to the other country, though they don't because they get shot. But you,
So you can walk a certain distance to the other country.
Before that point, before getting shot, they can do it. So they could do it then. And you can, I suppose you can walk over from Alaska to that little island. And you can walk over now. The thing is, Russia is 21 hours in front than America because of how the time works, which I can explain. And
she's going to go get yourself some popcorn.
so technically, you can walk over from there, or boat, I suppose, or whatever, fly, whatever, for a very short journey of 2 miles, and you can time travel. You can go 21 hours in front, and you can go 21 hours back. So that was the point I was getting to. Now the way it works
that
is
half hour in a globe has got to the point that you can actually time travel.
Now the way it works is that's England. England is the front of time, so we're the time that's proper time. So say if you went to Russia.
To Lancaster.
Russia.
You turn left out of our road end and head for Russia.
Every time you go, you'd be an hour's front in certain gaps. There is a bit more detail than that. And then the further you go, the more gaps you have, so like 21 hours in front. But yet, if you go that way to Ireland, then going America way, then you start going. Is it minus? All right, I've got this wrong.
It says here. This is
You
what
start
I
going
printed out.
minus, so then you're 21 hours behind. So then that means that when you get to the set point, which is all the way over here, you're 21 hours. It probably is a different point though because we have 24 hours time. Then it's different.
Well, thank you for that.
Somebody will be screaming at the thing.
Yes, I can't get it all wrong. There'll be a geography teacher going, "Is she mental?" Well, I bloody hell is she on about?
I
That
need a new
lunatic.
globe, because this one's, I don't see why they
Because
put,
that one's just not right, is it?
well, they
They put
put,
it all the wrong. They put the places. They've put the countries in the wrong place on that globe.
well, Turkey is the colour of the sea.
Ah.
You don't put your country's, France is the colour of the sea, Poland is the colour of the sea. Why would you put, they've got
Isn't it
different
a
colours.
light up globe?
Yeah, but I don't think it really
So won't
makes
it light
sense.
up different colours?
Yeah, but the point is why would you put, well, why haven't they thought, you know, when you don't want it light up? But, and you know, England looks messed up. I mean, it is messed up, but it looks really messed
Somebody's
up.
put on here, I saw that before, they said it is messed up. So it's right, so the globe's actually right.
England is messed up.
And England's messed up.
I mean, it all look messed up. And apparently, if you look at Australia there, and you go over to, where's America? America, apparently this coast side connects to that coast side, so they think that it must have travelled down there. Or travelled.
Nobby Noble says is it anywhere near Accrington. There's a few miles difference, Nobby, but if you give Matilda's geography lesson, there probably won't be that many.
You just go
You'll probably be
there.
able to get there by about 9:15. Tracy agrees the UK is in a mess.
There's so much water, isn't there? You know, I bet building developers look at this and think the amount of buildings.
Tracy
we
says she's
build.
glad she moved to Ireland.
Yeah, sure you are, Tracy.
M9 says that there is a huge shift in global finance, etc. I'm involved very much in geopolitical events, and they also tie up with celestial events and solar cycles. America and NATO are the new Rome. And Neville says not a bad place to start a globe, unless it's Matilda's broken globe, Neville, that's totally in the wrong.
It is in the wrong.
Robbie says, oh, that's not fair,
We
just the
light it
width
up.
of your finger. Oh, we've got a joke.
There we go.
This video's gone global. Nobby Noble.
We could have some more.
Big Red, hang on a minute,
Mm.
because he's right, because he was with the woman right with a tent.
Oh, was it?
Yes,
Oh, boy.
he
He's
doesn't
the
agree with you.
genius.
He's the genius, and he says,
Yeah.
this is Big Red, the narrowest distance between mainland Russia and mainland Alaska is approximately 55 miles. Well, not according to this Big Red.
No, to be fair,
It's-
I mean, he's wrong, but to be fair, he might be thinking without the
Says there
islands.
exists a geographic point where two of the largest countries in the world are separated by less than 3 miles.
The only
Oh,
thing-
mainland Alaska.
That's what I mean, mainland.
Yeah, no, hang on, right for it. Sorry, we've got it all wrong. Well, we obviously got
We
it
haven't
wrong.
got it wrong.
Yes, we
We're
have.
right.
On answering his question.
You're
we have.
answering his question,
Yeah.
we got it wrong.
We,
We're not
we knew that. We
factual.
knew when he was so clever about tense, he wasn't going to be wrong. So I did question it before I was wrong. The closest distance between mainland Alaska and mainland Russia is approximately 53 miles across the Bering Strait. This narrow body of water separates peninsulas of the two countries. There, you're right, Big Red. I didn't doubt you. Tracy has an old globe.
No, I
Kevin
don't.
Wood's workshop. It's cold in Alaska.
I bet it is.
Well
It's
done,
called
well
Russia.
done, well done, Kevin.
Well done, you.
Tracy says, well done, Big Red. Well,
Well
that's just what I've said, well done. Neville says, well done, Big Red.
Well done.
Darren
It's
says,
moving a bit like-
I said it, lol.
it's like-
Tracy, sorry. Tracy Smith, fishing. Big Red, Amazon don't do Prime them. Tracy Smith, then put it on ice.
These are worse, though.
Tracy, you're right, Matilda, walk over to Ireland. Kevin
Yeah.
Wood's workshops, do Eskimos live in Alaska?
What?
Tracy says, see you soon.
Oh, it's Tracy going.
I think she means they're travelling over. Big Red, travel west from UK in minus and east. Travel west from UK in minus and east is a plus. Nobby Noble, I'm lost now. We'll have to get my globe out now. You will be lost listening to Matilda.
That question.
Robbie says, do you ever get tired, Matilda?
Yes.
Big Red agrees with you, globes aren't accurate. But he's right. He'll be right.
Well, you think about it, in the past when they didn't know everything, they weren't accurate, were they?
Mark Dennison says, I hope there's no flat earthers here. Lol. Hello. Well, they're welcome. We welcome anybody.
I guess.
Big Red, because it's... Oh,
I'm sure they have the reasons.
because it's ball shaped, it can represent surface features, directions and distances more accurately than a flat map. On the other hand, a globe may be less practical for travellers, since globes are much bulkier than flat maps and often carry less detailed information. There's a lot of comments tonight, isn't there?
The more detailed it is, the more bigger the globe you've got, isn't
A
it?
lot of comments. So there you go. Is that everything?
It depends if Zachary has got anything to
So,
say.
hope you've all learnt your little geography lesson there from Matilda.
See, next week we'll
Tune
move on
in
to
next
maths.
week. We'll be doing KS2.
We'll be doing 1+1.
Yeah.
We're doing our one timetables, our second timetable.
Yeah, we're doing timetables next week.
Yes. I can do that.
Right. Is that everything?
Two.
Is that everything?
Yeah, I think so. And please do send in your news stories throughout the week. And we should do them. Yeah. And
We will do.
yeah. So send in your news stories if you have any interesting ones. Try not to move on from the politics. And should we have any interesting videos come throughout the week? And there should be interesting.
Oh wait, we're meeting our celebrity friend on
And
Wednesday.
also,
so that'll be exciting. We'll be able to tell you all about that.
I'm planning on doing some stuff on Tuesday as well. So it should be very exciting. Should everything?
And we've got Carnforth next Saturday at 2 o'clock.
No, the Saturday after that.
Is it? Is
Yeah,
it 2 weeks away?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I didn't realise
next
that.
Saturday I am doing. Do I tell him what I'm doing?
What are we doing?
Boom, boom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and so I've just recently done Barben Hill Climb, and this next week I'm doing Barben Hill Climb again, which should be good. And so it's going to be very exciting, and so we'll be doing that as well. So we've got quite a packed week really. So I've got to fit a lot of things in, because I've also got other things I've got to be doing. And yes, and there's going to be a packed week, and then 2 weeks time we'll have Carnforth.
Yeah. And Big Red says a globe cannot be made to scale.
No. Actually, yeah, because actually, want me to. Bigger than the
Oh, I'm stood on a big globe. I've got my own globe
Yeah,
here.
we are, aren't we?
Yeah, I've got my own globe.
But the thing is, it's quite scary, really, when you think about the size of the sun. And you think
Oh, there
about
we go. Stopping it now. We're moving on again.
size of, all the other planets like Neptune and Venus and whatever the other ones are. I don't know them. But, and then we're just one, solar system, aren't we?
Well, we're just on little Earth, aren't we?
We're just so
We're
small.
tiny, we're
And
insignificant
yet
little dot.
we care so much about I suppose in our minds, this world's so big.
I suppose you do, and then people worry about if somebody puts something on the local Facebook page about them or something. You think, at the end of the day, such an insignificant
And then
little
people
thing,
say
aren't you?
that, there isn't anything else out inside the world, there's no aliens or anything. But how is it possible that there's not? Come for starters, we can't see the whole world. And second of
This is
all,
supposed to be a news show.
we're so
We didn't have a
small.
chat.
We don't know, and we haven't even been to the other planets, have we?
No, I don't think so. Not that we know of.
No. I could even make it really controversial and say, have we even been?
How
where have we been?
long take to get to Mars? How many years would it take to get to Mars? 3 years. Mars is on average 140 million miles. So what are they going? It's going to take so quickly from Earth. Rather than a 3-day lunar trip, astronauts bound for Mars would be leaving our planet for roughly 3 years. Given this distance, planning and self-sufficient would be essential to successful missions to Mars. So if you set off, set off in the same, I suppose they mean a rocket going the same speed as one to the moon, it would take 3 years.
Yeah, but food, toilet probably won't be too bad.
And it says NASA is advancing many technologies to send astronauts to Mars as early as the 2030s. Who believes that? I don't believe that. I don't think they'll get them there by then.
Well, it's just we
That's
haven't been
only,
to the moon really, have
that's
we?
only six years away.
Yeah.
And they're reckoning that in 6 years' time,
Yeah.
they're going to be able to travel someone 140 million miles,
And we've got to wait 3
And
years
have
to see
the
if he gets there.
food, and have the mental capability to cope in that situation for 3 years. I don't believe that.
Imagine if you got sent with somebody.
He didn't like.
But you were there.
Yes. Oh, not Bob. I'm not going Bob.
And you've just fallen out before then, and then they say who's going, you're like,
And you realise they
seriously?
have a really annoying habit.
Yeah, like talking.
Breathing. Or they die.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but breathing can be really annoying. If you're a heavy breather, it's sometimes, I'm not being rude, I'm just saying that it can be sometimes a bit annoying. You've got to be with that person, and there's no other sound, is there?
Not in a rocket.
Well, I suppose it might be actually.
It might be when they're setting off, but not
Yeah.
once you get
And
going.
you gotta
It's going to
listen
be
to the
very
person
quiet.
breathing.
And it'll be dark outside.
Actually, you probably couldn't become a murderer, wouldn't you? Because you think about it. If you have another person, you get rid of them. You've got more food, and nobody's going to tell you off all the way over there.
There's
It's
a
only till
law
you
in
get back.
space.
Exactly. So he
So he wouldn't
just
get
murder.
done.
Actually, no, murderer would go, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I mean, actually, if you just got so sick of somebody, you just murder them, and nobody knows it. You know, you could just say, oh, well, they tripped or something.
Adrian
Nobody
says SpaceX might, but not NASA. I don't think they could. Not in that space. Not in that space. Not in that short space of time. I just don't think they could. I remember being on the school bus. Yeah. So whatever many years ago that was. Look, you know, back in the day. And I remember it being on the radio. We were going down into Bentham to school, and they said in 10 years' time, I think it was, or 5 years' time, some period that's a lot longer now, Richard Branson will be able to send people to the moon as the same as going to, say, Tenerife or something like that.
How many times have we heard that? Like,
And it's never happened.
No.
It
But the thing
never
is,
happened.
how many times have we been to the moon? We've been 12 times. In all that time since we first went, which I probably should know the day of, why have we only been 12 times? Like, you can't have got bored.
Adrian Paul says this is getting very deep. Lol. Neville says sticks to Mars bars. Adrian, I've already read that one out. Turbos Tin World, 3 years to Mars. It takes me 12 minutes to get to Cornwall. You're much better going to Cornwall than Mars. You really are.
I mean, you know, you get there and there's some rock. You know.
Big Red says, Matilda, do you know about track ski? Lets you track trains in real time. We really struggled with it, didn't we?
Well, even though I'm young, my technology isn't my strong point.
We got, somebody said to us when we were at the station, or get on it, and we it didn't follow it, could we? We sort of like, as well, it takes a bit of the excitement out, I always find, if you know something. You know, when you're waiting for the train to come. That's what I like about Ribble Head, because you've no reception, so you've got to have like a skill knowing when it's going to come.
And you know, a skill, you know, banking in, but it talks to you, so you don't get the
And it's the apprehension, because you can hear it and you can feel it and you can see that you can hear the tracks twinging. And I remember doing that at Ribble Head, waiting for the Flying Scotsman. We hadn't seen the Flying Scotsman. No, we'd seen it once, but not going over Ribble Head. And it was all exciting about it. And we didn't know when it was coming because there's no reception there. And we're waiting, and Billy was on the station. I was on the viaduct, and I was so excited about it all coming and everything. And this person with his drone just kept going up and down and up and down. Obviously, no wasted his battery. So I got all this apprehension of when it's coming, and they went, "I can see," because they've flown it down the track. They said, "I can see it's coming now." And went, and it sort of spoilt it. The apprehension of it coming.
Well, also the thing is here. The usual train track we go to is 20 miles like length, isn't it? You don't have any signals, so if they use signal boxes, which might be wrong, but I feel like that might be what they use.
Tracy says the bells again. Turbos Tin Wells says your church clock is sort of behind. It's a town hall, it always is.
To be honest with you, I completely ignored that. We're so used to it.
We're so used to it being out, you just ignore it.
We didn't even know that was going on. Didn't even know that was happening.
Tracy says knowledge of stations isn't much, and Tracy says you've talked for an hour. That's nothing. She's just warming up, Tracy, as you know. Right. Big Red says at Tracy Smith, only an hour. He. Right.
Well,
we finished.
That is our hour.
And we were really tired as well tonight. Anyway, It's been a great night.
I've got to go do some baking and stuff now. So I'll see you.
Thanks for the
later.
interaction. It's been brilliant, and good night. See you next week.
See you next week, and I hope you all have a lovely night. See you later.